Gonna 12 o'clock this thing, dude.
Big donk diesel.
So he Jimmy rigged springs on there.
Look how snappy it is. I saw that. Wheelie friendly.
Go, come on! I'm like the swim coach that's like overweight and can't actually swim, and he's like telling everybody what to do. Stay in it! Who been sliding in your DMs? Let's get on it. What are you doing, homie?
My throttle would get stuck. I know you control with your wrist. It's a mental thing. I like to know that it returns back. So I rigged this little rig setup right there,
homie.
bro. Look how snappy it is, look.
Dude, you're gonna get arm pumped just trying to twist your throttle.
The drag bikes have a really heavy
This isn't a drag bike. Guarantee you this bike probably makes 65 horsepower. As you can tell, Juan rode his Dyna in. He can't get the wheelie off his mind. He's trying to make these Jimmy rig mods that he thinks gonna help him.
Will help me wheelie better, 100%. I know at the East Coast video, I said I was really wanted to get a 39 mil. I do. I'm gonna give it one more time a go on the 49 mil Dyna. I'm really comfortable with it. I've had it for years, so I will get a 39 mil Dyna at some point, but probably it's gonna be months out.
We are going to pull his bike in the shop because there's things he wants to do to it. And then we'll kind of break down our plans to get his bike a little bit better to be wheelie ready.
When she comes out of there, she's gonna be ready to wheelie.
Doubtful. She's ready to wheelie now. All of these little things that we have to do for Juan's bike is just so mentally he thinks it'll wheelie easier. Juan's Dyna, it can wheelie. In our second vlog ever, you guys saw me wheelie his bike. The time he had a seat that was even more like rounded out right here, and I was like, I kind of felt like I was rolling out of the seat.
You know, the clutch slips a little bit. It has 20,000 miles. It's on the original clutch. So personally, I feel like I'd want to do that to make sure, like mentally check that off. This fork is freaking spuging oil on the right end. It was like splashing on my face.
Fork seals, and they even have the tool to do it. So we're gonna get into that shortly.
Skill, so I'm gonna order some of that in a little bit. A tire, we're gonna swap these out, but I'm keeping these. These are $1,000 and they still have good tread.
Tire compound is one of the #1 things that I needed the first time I was learning wheelies. If you're a guy like Reckless, any of those dudes on the East Coast, I mean, they'll wheelie bald tires, doesn't matter what compound. The street will be covered in oil and they'll still do a wheelie. But it does help to have a sticky compound tire because the hardest thing is getting the torque traction to stick to the ground to get the bike to then come up. So they're 2 years old, they're older tires. You know, anytime I've had Michelins on my bike, they weren't as sticky as the Dunlop. These are my tires of choice for when I was learning how to wheelie. The Dunlop K591. You could just feel how gummy it is. We're gonna put a 401 on the front. It's also a very sticky tire, but it lasts a little bit longer, so no need to go 591 front and rear because all we're trying to do is get the back to really hook up. We're gonna do the tires. While the tire's off, we are going to replace this fork seal. We might as well do the other one while we're there, and we might as well do some fresh fork oil. We are gonna go with some performance fork oil. It's a little bit more heavyweight. I don't think Juan has any like fork springs or anything special done to this bike. This also will help him during his wheelies. It'll make the front end a little bit stiffer. It's not gonna bottom out as easily. Let's get on it. Oops. Look at that. One down, let's get the front.
Just don't want it to go.
No, you're fine. Pull it out.
See, scratching my stuff.
You're worried about scratching your stuff? Wait till you crash doing a wheelie.
I could write that off mentally.
We don't have a tire machine here, so we're gonna run over to the local Harley shop, Mole and Harley-Davidson, and we are going to have them swap these out for us.
So great. What about my brake pads? Are these wheelie friendly?
I mean, they'll work, but be wise, since we're this far, you might as well fucking do
Swap
it.
them out. Let's get it.
Throw it on there.
Ah, that's the trick?
Yeah, you never done that?
No, I don't like scratching my new tires.
Oh God, dude, I've done that for the last 25 years. New tire on the bottom, old tire on the top, that way you don't ruin your rotor or your sprocket.
Straight up, gonna 12 o'clock this thing, dude, 100%.
Who been sliding in your DMs?
Homies, dude. A lot of cool people with tips on how to wheelie. This guy, B-, he said he just learned how to wheelie and dropped me some pretty good tips, good info, and I've gotten a couple of these, so yeah, definitely read through them, and I think at the end of the day, it's gonna be seat time though.
You all right, dude?
Yeah, dude, I used to work at a tire shop.
All right, here we are. They can't make up their mind. We just showed up to Mulholland Harley-Davidson. Rob Scott is gonna help get these tires switched over.
Sure, Lance wheelied it with these same tires on there.
Exactly.
That's the second person that said it's not the bike setup. So
He's got all these things, and so he thinks that's what's gonna help him wheelie. So we're gonna go back to the same spot you were there that day on vlog number 2 and see if he can get it.
2 new setups, see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm excited, dude. It's gonna happen.
Look at that rocket, bro.
It has a wheelie sprocket in it.
All right, we're back at the shop. Wheels are off. Now it is time to dive in on his forks.
Homie, I'm telling you, it was splashing on my face when it was ready. Too viscous.
What was splashing on your face?
The oil, fool.
Nice job stroking that shaft.
Gotta get it clean, bro.
We popped the caps, and then honestly, we should probably just drain the oil from the bottom first. Make sure we're in reverse. I wonder if this has ever been done on this bike. All right.
Why is there different colors?
Whoa, what's up with that, bro? One was red, one was brown. But I don't know, I'm not a master of fork fluids. Forks are drained, the little dust covers, and then we pop this, and honestly, Juan, all you do is you, keep going. Yep. Yep.
Just like that?
Just like that. Here we go. That goes on the bottom of your damping rod.
That.
Yep.
Bottom of my rod. Okay.
Okay. All right, then we get your...
Do you ever do this on your dirt bikes?
No, because they're like the gnarlier forks.
Just like that.
All right, let's see. Yeah, or sometimes, again, even dirt can kind of get stuck in them and like keep them open. Either way, it's a good thing that we're doing this to both of Juan's fork legs, because as you saw, they had different oil. Who knows if they were same weight? Who knows how long ago this was done? Give me the rundown.
So I normally take my time and lay everything out. We kind of rushed it.
Bro, I'm a little messy over here.
Obviously, this goes on there first, and then we go reverse order. So this is next. I honestly didn't see where these came out of. I saw the big one goes here. Where's the factory service manual?
So this goes first, because then the seal goes against this, is this to hold that down.
Okay.
And then these bushings, the fatter one
Goes there.
sits in,
Yep.
and then actually this one also just sits around it.
Do one at a time, lay it all out. We're kind of in a time crunch here, so if anything, we'll just play back the footage in reverse.
Fresh fork seals. We're gonna stack everything in reverse. The clip.
I saw that. Oh, dude.
I just like to make sure it's not sticky when I'm putting it on, get it all lubed up. Get the fork seal up. I know one of you guys is gonna probably talk shit like you know how to do this better, so this will work. Then the metal piece. This one looks like there's a little piece of muck on it. Then we got two. See, now it's threading. You wanna impact it off because the dampening rod is able to spin freely inside of the fork tube, but you don't wanna impact it back on. You just want to kinda do it snug with a ratchet. When you need to take it off, it's not like sealed in there too tight. Don't use Loctite on that either. I would just recommend thread sealant. Lucky for you, I have the Motion Pro tool.
That's here.
And then you gotta hit it pretty hard. Yeah, I think that's good. Look, you can see
The groove.
the groove. That tool makes it way easier.
Yeah, and because I'm really strong.
Yeah, right.
Make sure not to scratch the forks. That's it.
Yeah.
Let me wipe it down a little bit.
Fresh seals, but we still need to put fluid in it. Lower the bike. Now we can get to the top nut, remove that, fill it with oil. We're done. The tires are done over at Mulholland Harley. Let's go pick those bad boys up. Are you actually gonna hang those up and like keep them?
Yeah, dude, these are $1,000. I'm
Dude,
not
they're
gonna-
wearables. They're something you trash.
No.
Set the DCI.
I go get the other ones. So there's this trick so you don't ruin the rotors and stuff. Tie her down and then you put the new one on top.
Shut up. I showed him that on the way here. You guys already saw that, and now he's trying to claim.
Worst case, I'll put them back on and do a smoky burnout or something. You know, we'll do a how-to burnout session and I'll swap them back. And then I'll use these.
So you're getting a little ahead of yourself, bud. Let's focus on one thing.
Yeah.
Let's get you at least to the balance point of a wheelie.
All right.
Jake rolled by, said you've had plenty of practice to wheelie.
I have not. I've literally tried like maybe 25 times.
25, and this guy said, I've never been to a parking lot and tried to wheelie. There's a whole video on YouTube where he goes to a parking lot and tries to
If you
wheelie.
go back and
Then go to vlog 2. We were probably on that street for over an hour.
we filmed everything. You can add up all the times I've actually tried to wheelie. It's not a lot.
Juan, no more excuses, bro. We're doing a lot right here. Wait, what's the excuse?
No, the clutch doesn't work. What do I get to do?
All right, I'll wheelie his bike for him.
We'll take it easy, okay? We'll figure it out.
FXDB, 28.6 ounces of oil.
28.6?
Yep.
Okay.
We could just dump this whole thing in there, bro. Dump it in, bro. Dump it in, bro.
We're gonna dump it, bro. Hopefully not the bike though.
So Works Performance or Works Suspension used to be around the corner. So some of these tools, like this mega dong, look at this. The guys over at Works were nice enough. Let me have some tools.
Dude, this was loose. Was it supposed to be loose? It's not gonna shoot up like junk.
It actually could be spring loaded, but it just depends on how much preload on it. But you can honestly, once it's loose,
Go like that.
just start spinning it. Andale, mijo.
Oh, I just caught it. Dude, this thing shot out.
Shut
What the
the
heck?
up.
What the hell is this?
That's your preload, bro. Some guys make it out of PVC. This
Look,
is 16.
We could measure it.
It's a brand new bottle.
No,
There's measurements
it was
on the
open
side.
Already. It was already open.
Now let's just hope that I don't spill. That's what I'm saying, that red shit. I don't know what that red shit was.
Race shit. That's what it was.
16 down the drain.
We need 12 more. If I don't wheelie, it's because you put the wrong amount.
Juan is gonna go 12 o'clock tomorrow and slam his brake, come down so hard, all this fork seals are just gonna blow. He's gonna have to do it again.
I'm gonna have Jesse hook me up with some good shocks.
There you go. Now all of a sudden he needs good shocks to wheelie. Like everything, more parts, more parts. Why don't you just buy like a R1? The thing will wheelie easy.
Yeah.
The whole point of wheeling a Harley is that they're not made to do that.
9 o'clock. I ended up staying late at the shop, but I was able to finish up the bike, buttoned everything up. The front end is back together. Luckily, Grant hung out here after work and he was able to help me compress the spring and find the wheel, caliper to spec. I also adjusted my rear brake pedal, kind of low on the travel because my pads are a little low. So got it cleaned up, pretty ready to go. I still need to do the clutch plates. They didn't show up yet. We might give it a run here tomorrow and see what happens.
Straight big donk diesel.
You got all last night to set your bike up, get prepared. Bitch is about the street that we want to take them to. And you were just saying,
Street we all learned on.
it's just nice because
That's too many bumps.
what?
It has too many bumps.
The hill, because it's on a upgrade, it's got a good traction to it, which makes it kind of easier to pop the front wheel up. And you're on the top of a mountain, there's no through traffic.
All right, let's go there. Fuck it.
So
Vámonos.
let's go.
My clutch isn't even here yet, though. It's gonna slip.
Oh God. Look at this photo right here. This photo is on that same street back in 2016. Look at the date. That
That's
photo was
green.
shot by Transworld Motocross for a story about Thrashin 2016. Stock 96 inch with just a pipe. First check 37.5. I'm gonna get you more in the 20s. Make sure it's extra grippy for you. My suspension's a little soft and it kind of sacks out when I get into it. Give me one. Come on. Burn out. What is this fool doing? Just pulled up to the spot and already Juan's first little tester wheelie was one of the better ones I've ever seen him do. I think he might make some progress today. Not too bad, not too bad.
I think he's gonna get it before the new year. He's getting them a lot higher than he used to, that's for damn sure. He's getting it.
Getting there.
He's getting it.
It's not completely embarrassing.
No. last one was really fucking good.
Was it?
Yeah.
Like my blips are like burp burp, but they need to be like vroom vroom.
Yeah, rev it up.
Oh yeah, dog.
Did you get it?
Yeah, hell yeah. Juan's getting it.
This last one was
Juan's
pretty
getting
good.
it.
I found out on my bike, it's almost coming up smoother and easier with less throttle now. You have to like stay in it and let it get up. You're going so slow. The problem is if you come up, it's gonna be hard for you to start to gain speed. And the slower you're going, the harder it is to balance.
That for me doesn't feel like bad. If I'm going between like 10 and 15, I know if I go 20, I need to like hold it too long.
Yeah.
It makes me uncomfortable. I feel like slow between 10 and 15, I need to hold it longer. And that's the part where mentally it's like, you know, kind of like it's a little scary, but I mean, I think I got a couple good ones. Dude, the tire is insane. It's like unlimited grip. Like it's hard to spin it.
Getting it, holding it, a little something.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, let's see some, homie.
Got it.
Yeah, he's just letting off too soon.
He's got it.
He's in it and he just needs to stay in it more.
Yeah.
There's sick downhill trails right here too.
I think the best pop-up was the one that you saw, but I like chopped.
I want everyone watching this to know that by no means do I or anyone here, we don't think we're professional wheelie guys. Like I know I'm not the best. There are way better dudes than me out there that do this. Motorcycle parts makers, desk jockeys, and we like to ride hard when we can.
I'm giving it throttle and it's not revving up high. It's because even here, it's still engaging. Not a lot, but it's dragging.
Well, there's a lot of play.
I tried to adjust it yesterday, but...
He's got to get a little bit higher than that. Let off. He had like,
chopped that one.
he's a little bit there and then he's all, like when you look through your gas tank and you kind of like look at your feet almost through to the road, it actually almost balances the bike better, like side to side. Come on! That was a little better.
A little better.
Once you can tell it's coming up, give it everything. We're gonna get him one that like kind of scares him. Give it more pepper and fucking
How will I know? Like,
all the way. Go fucking. Me and Jake will be here to pick you up off the ground. That was better because you could tell you gave it more and you tried a little bit more. But you could tell that once you gave it all the throttle, you were past the point of being able to get it up. I'm like the swim coach that's like overweight and can't actually swim, and he's like telling everybody what to do.
He's like this, staring at his speedo. I'm gonna put duct tape over it. Okay, 10 miles an hour.
Hey, look how good that bike looks with that Sherbert Sunset, bro. It comes up, he lets off, and then he tries to get back into it. You make sure you're there, and then you try to hammer, but it's too late. Come on! We're gonna be here till dark, Jake.
Whoa! What's up?
all right, I need to do that a couple more times.
Yeah,
That felt good.
dude, get into it. Come on, go, come on!
He's letting off. Harder, earlier, it'll come up.
I still got a lot more back to go, a lot.
Dude.
Like this, like in progress, so
Yeah, I think it's almost like golf. You know, like you have one good swing, you're like, oh, I got this, and your next one just roached. Yeah, you birdie one hole and then you triple bogey another hole.
A little break, and he had a little bit more of a wheelie right there.
I need to get over that fear.
I heard his forks actually go donk.
Thank God he rebuilt those last night.
Yeah! I'm gonna just keep saying, do a better one. Yeah. Until he's like at scraping point.
I think he'll keep going, but I don't know how many I have.
He got that one up.
That one got up.
And I just get scared.
Officially burning the midnight oil.
Good, I think I'm happy with that for today.
on.
3 of his best in a
Yeah.
row.
I think that's his max for the day. But I think you rest on that note. You made progress. You come back, you start there, and then you.
I just need to go to a lot, and like obviously you guys helped me a lot, but just like seat time and see what works and what doesn't, and keep working on that.
Forks are dry, no leaks. Set it down pretty hard. So tires, fork seals, didn't run your fairing today. You have a little bit better seat than like the first ever time. You actually started getting off your seat. You actually started getting into the RPMs where like the torque and the meat is of the power. Those last couple, you were actually rideable. You could tell the bike would go further. The only reason the wheelie was setting down is you were just chopping the throttle.
Dude, I know I have a lot more left in it, but you're kind of like going off muscle memory. It's just more practice, getting used to it, and like overriding that like natural sense to not die. Having a mellow motor now that I kind of understand how like it goes up, it helps. Not having it come up too fast, not having to do like gnarly burnouts. Beast, dude, the wheelie machine, bro. Sheesh. Gabe might want to buy this off of me, but I don't know if I'm gonna sell it now. This thing's a beast.
Well, there you guys have it. You know, we had a blast on the East Coast. We're super stoked to be home. I'm sure you guys saw in some of the backgrounds of the clips, our baggers are even in the warehouse. Good day on the dynas. Stoked to get your bike dialed in. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll see you on the next one.
Stay tuned for more wheelie progress. See you later.